notes. So if you don't already have a pen and pad in hand, now's the time to do so. And because it is time to introduce our next speaker, who is going to share some great nuggets to help you grow your business. With that being said, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome again to Good Morning Experts. It is now time for our master class of the day. So to help us with that is not just anybody. He is an international trainer that comes to us with over 40 years 40 years of experience. He is that six-figure ring earner and member of the ELC, that is Executive Leadership Council, and he is the first shareholder of the US of A. We're talking about the man known as everybody's coach, Erik Robinson.
Thank you, Troy, for that amazing introduction. Can you hear me? Awesome. Can you hear me?
Yes. All is yours.
I'm excited. I'm fired up. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, man, y'all stories got me going. Y'all stories got me going. Y'all just keep me wired up.
No, it's the Siobhan juice too, man.
Listen, I haven't had my Siobhan juice. It's right here. Maybe I'll need to take a sip of that.
Man, that Siobhan juice, man. I feel like I just want to go do push-ups and run around the block. Siobhan, boy. Man.
Woo! Do it, man. Just do it.
All right, I'll be back.
Yes, Andre, we're going to be physically fit and financially fit and mentally fit.
That's right.
And we ain't going to sleep. Man, woo. No nap today. There's no nap Wednesdays. Woo. When you get over 50, you start saying stuff like that, like no nap Wednesdays, right? All right, that's okay. Cool. Oh, I'm excited. Y'all understand something. I got up early today. How do I say this? Dr. Meri's working on something. We got our Fin Awards tonight. Big major awards. So Dr. Meri was up at 5 o'clock working on these awards. So right around by 6 o'clock, she got the courageous idea to start talking to me about the Fin Awards. I don't know what made her think to talk to me about the Fin Awards at 6 o'clock in the morning, because I usually don't wake up till about 7:30. So I'm up an hour and a half early working on the Fin Awards, at least hearing her work on it, right? And then I get in trouble because I'm not wide awake because she's asking me questions that I'm not ready to answer yet. I'm like, come on now, right?
Tread lightly, coach. Tread lightly.
So this is my Fin Awards promotion. So it's exciting. So I'm excited. Plus, she's not on anyway. So she's working. So it's exciting, but by the time I got time. Well, anyway, put your hand. Some of y'all, I got quiet because she raised her hand. Like, oh, she is on. So anyway, as I was saying, she was crushing the awards, and she was just like doing it up, right? I mean, it was like, I'm so excited. She is amazing, phenomenal. She's been up. Did I say she's been up since 5 o'clock? She's been up since 5 o'clock working on these awards for the Fin Awards tonight. Y'all gotta give a round of applause to Dr. Meri Robinson. Can y'all clap it up for her? Woo! Yes.
Yes. We appreciate you, Dr. Meri.
Just know, Erik, I'm always listening. So
back to my regularly scheduled program. Today's topic. All right, today's topic. Well, let me take a sip. Team, how y'all feel? What's up?
Fired up.
And who gets the green sheet?
Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
if they didn't get you on the spotlight, I'm sorry. We got to make that right next time. Woo!
Oh,
Yeah,
Eric, you just made me think of something.
What? Go, Jen?
Nope.
What's that?
Turn on the spotlight.
Oh my goodness! What? Oh yeah! Turn on the spotlight. We're gonna put everybody on display. Woo! All right, thank you, DJ, for rewinding the Alpine and allowing me to get back on track. Because today I got something for y'all today. And if y'all zooming in and tuning in, watching on YouTube land, I'm sorry, y'all just gonna have to catch up. We had a lot of good things going on. But today I started to go back. I left y'all off yesterday with that the tax, right? The ignorance tax. How many of y'all had an ignorance tax bill that you wasn't expecting? Was your bill larger than, how many of y'all had a bill that was large? Your ignorance tax bill was larger than you anticipated, or did you even knew you had?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling y'all right now, stay tuned next Monday, next week. I'm gonna show y'all how to reduce that ignorance tax bill. I told y'all I was gonna give it to y'all today. There's something said, Eric, you can't give it to them today because you promised them yesterday that you're going to continue the your training on communications versus connecting. So communication versus connecting. So I want to be true to my word, and which means I got to be untrue to one of my words. So I'm going to get to it, but just on Monday. Are y'all with me? I'm gonna be true to my first word. So communication versus connecting, because there's a book, John Maxwell has it, and I'm gonna give him credit for this one. Everyone communicates, but few connect. And this is going to help you really close that gap, close that income, your ignorance tax gap, right? From what your potential to where you are. We're going to shrink that gap. But number one, find common ground early. That's how you connect. Find common ground early. Number two, this is big. Listen with intent, not just to respond. Oh, I can park it right here.
Woo.
Listen with intent, not just to respond. See, I was talking to somebody early this morning, and I was like, there's an issue. Most people want to be right and not rich.
Break it down, Eric. Break it down.
See, some of y'all want to be right and not rich. How do you tell somebody who wants to be right? They always correct you. Yeah, but you don't know, but this. You say something and then they're always defending. And sometimes they don't even know they're defending their position. They'll say things like, well, what I meant was, I'm like, you don't have to defend this. I get it. See, in the corporate world, sometimes when somebody accuses you, you got to defend. And I understand there's times where you have to defend your reputation. But in the casual conversations, you don't have to get so defensive. And then people tell you, I'm not defensive. Yeah, you are. Slow down. What do you mean slow down? Don't tell me to slow down. See, it's like, don't tell me to slow down. Don't tell me to calm down. That's a response to defend. Listen with the intent, not just to respond. You got to listen with some intent. Mr. Executive Director Cole Lizer Powell, saw your hand go up. You have something to say about this, sir? Or was that just one of those, amen, brother, preach, without getting, see, sometimes as husbands, we got to be careful how we respond, right? So we got like.
He's on the other side. I can't.
Oh, he's on the other side. Oh, he's saying like, get me up somebody let him up in the house. There we go. That's what he's saying. He's like, let me up in the house.
He's saying, put me in the mix.
Put me in the mix. So some of y'all can put some of the people in the mix. For those watching YouTube, we do have a live audience here. Let me just give y'all a quick peek. Maybe y'all shouldn't, but sometimes people think it's just me talking. No, we got a whole rack of folks up here. This is a real live studio audience. This is the biggest, baddest CEO meetup. This is the number one meetup for CEOs on the planet. This is the biggest, the baddest, the number one meetup for CEOs on the planet. Just in case y'all didn't know. So I'm gonna break that down, Jock. They want to be right, not rich. Meaning you want to have the last word. You want to be right. But what I'm trying to tell you, sometimes to be rich is not about you. See, I have a saying, somebody told me a long time ago. He said, Eric, reach in your pocket, look at all your bank accounts. And I'm going to give you all this example. Look at all your accounts, all the money you got physically and online or whatever your assets. Is that enough to make you rich?
Mm.
Nah, brother. Some of us, it's not even enough to make us broke. We below broke, right? You know what I mean? And so he's like, well, if that's the case, the money you need is out there in somebody else's bank account or somebody else's pockets. Would y'all agree with that? The money you desire is in somebody else's pockets. How did Apple get rich? Because Steve Jobs, he decided, let's get people to pay us money, right? And so the Apple has the money in their bank account. So that's how you get wealthy. He said, so the money you need is in somebody else's bank account. So once you understand the concept, then stop trying to get your point across and be right. You can start to work on getting rich. See, some of y'all listen to respond and you don't hear the message because you want to get your message. What you got to say is so important that you want to make sure that they know what you got. Connection is all about not they know what you got. You need to know what they need. So listen with the intent to find out what they need. Not with your intention on giving what you got. See, when you're confident, you know what you got. You already know what you got can solve their problem. But who don't know what you got can solve their problem? They don't know it. Are y'all with me? They don't know what you got. Or if they do know it, they don't believe it. What's going to make them not believe it? Because you're so busy worried about trying to tell them what they don't know. Are y'all with me? Tell them what you got. They won't start to believe until you connect with them. And then they're going to come up with that solution on their own. Ooh. See, that's a big one. And I'm telling y'all right now, women, I'm going to call y'all out on this one. That's one of the things women, some of y'all ain't so good at. Guys, just realize we just got to listen. Y'all going to say what y'all going to say. And you're going to tell us to do what we're going to do. Guys, no, women, y'all ain't so good at listening with that. Are y'all catching that? Y'all got your mind made up. Even with each other. I listen to some calls with y'all talking conversation with women with each other. Girl, what she wearing that for? What you doing this for? What da da da? Boom, 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 boom. That doesn't look good on her. Y'all go at each other so hard.
Mm-hmm.
Then y'all go at the guys so hard. Listen, not to tell them what to do. Little Johnny, man, listen. I'm telling you what to do. I'm your mama. I know what's right for you. But you fight with your kids to eat the vegetables. You know they should eat the vegetables. But because you're not listening to what the kid is saying, or the kid doesn't feel you're listening, you just can't wait to respond. They need to feel that you're listening. Number 3, match their energy, not your script. Ooh. Match their energy, not your script. See, I got a big thing about scripts. I'm not a fan of scripts, to be honest with you. You know, I'm really not a fan of scripts. I learn them, read them, I get it. I know scripts help you grow your business, help you expand. Jock got that 60, bam! I did it.
I was getting ready to say something.
Yeah. So, but I'm not a fan of scripts. Why? Because if you listen to connect and you really want to connect, it's not about the script. It's about what they want. Because every person is different. And when you're so scripted, you're giving everybody what you want to give them, not what they want. Are y'all with me? Somebody type in the chat your favorite type of music. I want your favorite music or your favorite food. Your favorite music and your favorite type of food. Type in your favorite music genre or in your favorite food. Who can type in the chat your favorite music genre and your favorite food? Let's take a quick poll. Your favorite music genre and your favorite food. Somebody says jazz. Mexican food is always my favorite. Soul and potatoes. Potatoes. I know it like French fries or just like straight up potatoes.
Potato chips or
potato like okay. That caught me off guard right there. The potatoes. I never heard about potatoes. Jamaican food, gospel Christian music, R&B, 90s R&B, more specifically 90s R&B, not some of that new stuff, right? That old school. I get it. Jazz, and I just love food, right? Asian, Asian, jazz, and New Jack Swing. Oh, some Teddy Riley fans in there. Okay. right? So now here's the thing. Oh, you're like, I like potato chips, French fries, you name it. Sweet potatoes too? You like them sweet? All right, cool. Potatoes. That's I like it. Like a man knows some potatoes, right? So he must be from Idaho. I don't know. But so here's the thing. They can go from Kirk Franklin to Kevin Gates. Ooh, that's and I didn't expect that coming from you. You see, if coming from Victoria, I can go from Kirk Franklin to Kevin Gates, right? I'm like, man, I thought she was going to say something like some Dolly Parton to Taylor Swift, but nah, she dropped it differently. Okay, so here's the thing. Everybody got their different music genre. So suppose I come in with my favorite, right? Some old school's 80s rap, and that ain't what that ain't jazz. Are y'all with me? And I'm trying to put my energy of my 80s rap, and somebody else come with that smooth jazz, Eric. You know, come on, slow down a little bit, man. Break it down a little bit, right? Let the sax romance it. Are y'all feeling me? Like, man, you gotta bask in the moment. Brother, you're too loud, like you're hitting tambourines and cymbals. No, come on, slow. Are y'all with me? Add a little bass. Y'all catch what I'm saying, right? Mm-hmm. That everybody has a different personality. So your script, you just so scripted. You're not understanding who they are. And you won't know who they are unless you do what? Ask the questions. See, I got a saying that I tell my kids. Nobody knows your intelligence level. For the most part. When can somebody tell your intelligence level? When you open your mouth and start.
When you open that mouth.
When you open your mouth, until you open the mouth, you can sit there and look smart like. Oh. You know, you can do the smart look like the doctor, right? But when you open your mouth, so how do you know what somebody's thinking? Ask the questions. Listen with intent. So Victoria, I wasn't put a corner. Why do you like all types of music, right? Where'd you grow up? What'd you grow up listening to? What do you like about the different styles? Are y'all catching me? Instead of me trying to come at, I get a chance to know her, know what she's thinking, know what she's feeling. Are y'all with me? Mm-hmm. Ask more questions. You will get more intelligent because you now know what is inside their brain. You can't read their minds. Sometimes I look in the mirror, I can't even read my own mind. Heck, I've changed my mind several times. Some of y'all watch me on this daggone thing change my mind. I changed my mind right in front of you. So if you can change your own mind, what do you think the person you're talking to? You think you know what's in their mind? Absolutely not. Men, y'all know I'm talking about. Take your ladies out to eat. You hungry? Yeah, I'm hungry. What do you want?
It don't matter. Then when you pick something, they like, I don't want that.
Oh, you want some seafood? Popeyes? No, wait.
Tread lightly. Tread lightly.
You can't argue with facts. You can't argue with facts. It's the fact.
Right?
What household are y'all in? Because that does not happen that way here.
I'm in a household with a wife.
Opposite.
I'm in a household with a wife, 2 daughters, and 3 granddaughters. I got 6 women in my house. And me and my son, and he makes sure he try to leave the house as often as he can. I'm here with 6 women. Trust me.
Yeah, my husband lived with 3, so I'm just like, it's hard. Like, you know, this is the exact opposite.
Hey, Eric, what you do? Ask the right question, because this gonna, fellas, how many of y'all experience exactly what Eric just talked about?
I do. I'm the only female in my house, so 5 men.
Oh,
exactly.
She came and flipped the script.
Didn't she? She doctor just shut it down. Y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all, on average, not every woman, because it don't apply for everyone, but I'm telling y'all, when I make that statement, even the women who say not me know what I'm talking about. Because guess what? Y'all got girlfriends, and I heard stories about, oh my goodness, me and we get together, we can't figure out what we want, we can't make no decision. That's why I don't hang with no women. I hear y'all, they say that all the time.
Look at God. Look at God. God, you over there laughing like a mug, like, dang, he peeping our ladies'
That's her
car.
sister. She looking like, what are you talking about? I know what he's talking about. And the other sister's like, I don't know what you're talking about. See, that's what I'm saying right there. I don't know what you're talking about. The other sister's like, what? You don't know until you ask. That's my whole point is you can't assume. Even though with the women don't know, you can't assume. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to help you connect. You got to talk to them and find out what's going on. Are y'all with me? Right? Wait till all the ladies get together in the convention. Oh, I can't wait for that, Jim. Till all the ladies get together in the convention. I can't wait. I'm gonna sit back and watch. And all y'all, it's gonna take y'all 30 minutes to figure out where y'all going for lunch. Y'all gonna stand there 30 minutes and y'all gonna end up going your own way. And lunch break is gonna be over.
And then guess what, Eric? Then they're gonna holler at the fellas and be like, why ain't you bring me something back?
Yep, because fellas, we're gonna go get our food and come back. Wait, what? It happens every time. I just watch it. And then y'all end up going on your own different direction, but y'all come back late and then we mad at us because we back on time. That's why some companies just have lunch brought in, so we don't even have to worry about that. Like, we just gonna bring lunch in, so y'all don't even have to get up and go nowhere because we know the guys go get a Snickers and come right back. Women, oh no, y'all gonna go to the restaurant, sit down, got to order with the waitress and everything. I'm like, man, we ain't got time for that. But anyway, y'all catch what I'm saying? We got to connect. So tomorrow I'm going to give y'all the rest. I got more, but because of time, I went over. But oh man, I gotta give y'all the rest tomorrow. Y'all definitely need these. I'm gonna help y'all start to connect. So with that being said, the Fin Awards, I'm going to promote it. Don't go nowhere, but thefinawards.com, THEFIN awards.com. It's tonight, 7:30. Come on, let's pack the house. Let's get there. Let's come celebrate some of our agents. Celebrate what we're doing. A big job. It's phenomenal. Mr. Troy Gandy. Back to you, sir.
All right. Well, again, experts, you just got served by the best masterclass man in the business, like nobody else. And with that being said, let's all come off mute and give him a great big round of applause, along with everybody, for everybody's coach, Erik Robinson. Thank you once again for an amazing masterclass training.
Yeah.
And now that brings us to the Annie Willie Inspired Recap Relay. This is where we get to reflect in 1 minute or less the most inspirational nugget of the day taken from this masterclass. And then I will pass the baton to the next business runner. And our first leg, as usual, she's always ready to run. Now I'm giving it to none other than Dr. Teresa O'Day, the official first leg.
Thank you, Troy. And Erik, yes, that was just a threshold you wanted to get into, but it is live. We are listening to connect and not to judge and not to put in our agenda, because everybody's experience, knowledge, time frame, or whatever perspective is different. So it's same with our business. So we got to listen so we know what our clients want. Even with our family, we got to listen to see where they're coming from. And then we can now be able or appropriately respond or meet the needs. Thank you, Erik. As usual, you're awesome.
Thank you,
All right. Dr. Teresa O'Day got done ahead of time this time, bringing it into the zone. We thank you. And now for the second leg of the day.
I just got to jump in real quick. If y'all saw me over here choking, I said jump in because Jen just said, Erik, you got room on your couch because my husband needs a place to sleep tonight. Oh my goodness. All right. Back to you, Shorty.
All right. Okay. Well, And that gives it back to me, and that makes me play coach and makes me put somebody else in there for the second leg of the day, and that is none other than the storyteller who's always ready to roll. And we got them Nikes laced up. Come on with it, my black belt sister.
Hey, I just put my notes away. Connect. Listen to connect. I'm just gonna throw that out there because I just put my notes away, so I've got to get out of here. But yes, just be available. Listen. Don't just write down information to be writing it, because the information comes to you automatically, organically, and then you make it happen.
Okay. Well, thank you for bringing it into the zone. And ain't nothing like family, boy. I tell you, they always ready to roll and got each other's back. So we're going to take that baton and give it to the lady that's got her hand outstretched. None other than Miss Gaji saying, give it to me. Give it to me. Let's go.
Give it to me. Listen with intent, not just to respond. I think you got to recognize that in yourself too. We talked about this before, where you're selling your lie to other people. I've had people tell me, you come off very open, you do talk, I mean, and I'm still defending that I don't, and I'm getting out of that. I do talk. So yeah, awesome. Don't just look for it in other people, but look for it in yourself. Recognize it in yourself.
Cool. And you talk very well. Well, thank you very much for coming on in and sharing it with us. Your voice. And now we get the chance to take that and pass that baton on to none other than Miss Meredith. Or is that Jacques hiding behind Miss Meredith? I saw Meredith Vaughn. I know I did. Hand outstretched. Are we ready to speak? Or are we going to let the alternate substitute this time? And the alternate is none other than Mr. Money.
Yeah, I'm listening to everything. When y'all talk about talking, speaking, I thought it was a conversation. When you have a conversation, it's towards two people, and y'all exchanging ideas, and y'all listening to each other clearly, so you have a full understanding. That's why I always thought it was. Because it was active listening, so that you can hear from that person, so you won't be misunderstanding anything that they say. So you have to be asked clearly what they had. When you ask them a question, you wait until the answer. If you're not doing that, you're doing yourself a disservice. You're doing yourself a disservice, because the thing of being a good listener or a good producer is that you are a A1 listener, and you listen to what they're saying, so you can make the best decision or make the best question for them so it could benefit them. That's how I wanted to say, sir.
All right. You almost beat the buzzer. That split is getting, you got to speed it up with that split, my man.
It ain't Saturday time.
I hear you, because we got the next outstretched hand and leg ready to roll, and that is none other than the professor himself, Mr. LaCole Elijah Pye.
Thank you, Mr. Eric. Thank you all for being on. Sorry for being late a little bit. But just in reference to what Eric was sharing, there's a kind of vegetable in my place, and that is called water leaf. It's called water leaf, right? So when you're cooking water leaf, you just put the water leaf in the pot. You don't need to put water on it. The water from the water leaf will cook the water leaf, the vegetable for you. So now let's come down to what I'm trying to say. When you are talking to somebody and you put the script aside and you're having a conversation, it's from what you discuss, what you hear from them, that will make you now have a good plan. You know what they want and propose a good plan. Let me give you an example, Troy. The day I was recruited, this lady asked me a question. He said, "What do you do?" And that's the question that I ask anybody when I'm prospecting. What do you do? And anybody will want to tell you what they do, especially those who are proud of their career, of whatever they have achieved. they will start spelling everything out. And at the end of the day, when she proposed the business to me, I said no. And she said, remember what you said? You told me that you are looking for a business that will be your own. And that's what I'm sharing with you. And that was when she got me. So when you listen, let the water from the water leaf for itself. I don't know if you can get what I'm trying to say. The more people say, the more information you get, and you use that information to structure what they want and give them what they want. So thank you. Back to you, Mr. Erik. Thank you.
Whoop, whoop. Sometimes you just extend the lane. You have to extend the lane to get the good results. I'm telling you now, when somebody's on fire and they rolling, you don't break the momentum. So Mr. Kamal Whitmore, I know you already got your hand out and ready to roll with it. So keep it moving, Cho. Let's go, champ.
Man, I heard Coach Erik Robinson say, most people rather be right than be rich. I always tell people and would share with people, one of the reasons why people stay broke is because they overvalue their own opinion. Your opinion is worthless. My opinion is worthless. So you can't overvalue your opinion. But a lot of people believe that their opinions is actual fact. There was a story where a mother was teaching her daughter how to make a roast, and she said, first thing you do is cut it in half. And the daughter said, Mom, why you cut the roast in half? She said, I don't know. That's what Grandma told me. So he went and asked Grandma. He said, Grandma, why do you cut the roast in half? She said, I don't know. That's what Big Mama taught me. And they got the Big Mama and said, Big Mama, why do you cut the roast in half? And she said, because back we small pot, so that was the only way we can fit it in there. See, a lot of people are believing what they believe is fact was just something born out of necessity. But what's going to get you to the next level is you got to throw all that out and really focus on what principles create wealth for you, not overinflating your opinion. That's all I have. Thank you.
Right, all right. Thank you, Mr. Kamal Whitmore, for bringing it into the zone. And with that being said, don't get too comfortable, y'all, because we still got another leg and we got more legs to go. And that leg is going now to none other than Miss Maisha.
Thank you. I think it was Tiffany earlier. She said, let your green sheet work for you. Well, that to me went what Erik said, point number 2, to listen with intent, not just to respond, because the money that I desire is in someone else's pocket and they don't know that I have what they need, or they don't believe me. So I have to connect with them and they will come to that conclusion themselves. See, sometimes I feel like I have to know a lot or be well versed. But if you just sit down and connect with people, they'll understand through our conversation that I have what they need. So those are just some of the nuggets I picked up today. So from Linda and Erik, thank you. Tiffany and Erik, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Thank you, Maisha, for bringing it into the zone. And that being said, whoa, wait a minute. Hey, don't go anywhere. This race is not over. Get ready, because now it's time to bring it across the finish line with our paralegal Wonder Woman, human AI and anchor leg like no other. She is our international recap specialist that always captures it all. Miss Rita.
Thank you, Troy. Thank you. Grand Rising, everyone.
Let's
grow our companies inside the company. We have a lot of people we can reach out to, and we have the system to put them in. Although your kids may not do the business with you, they can still move people your way. Have genuine conversations with people. A barber or beautician is perfect for this business. They have the customers sitting there in their chair to talk to. Plant those seeds and eventually they will come back. Have you ever had your green sheet talk back to you? Have a conversation with the customer and fill it in as they talk. You don't have to be smart with a degree or use big words in this industry. Don't be a robot with the green sheet. Understand the psychology. It is to make you and the prospect feel comfortable. Approach it conversation style. It takes away the pressure for the prospect and the agent. It is the last day of the month. Let's finish strong. What we have here on this team is the best Experial model. We got the training, we got great EDs, we got great coaches. If they want to be recruited by another team, let them go. Let them see the lack. There is no comparison to our team. We have a great thing inside the Experial model. If you work the system, it will work. We're going to be physically fit, financially fit, and mentally fit. How many of you had an ignorance tax bill you wasn't expecting? Stay tuned on Monday to learn how to reduce or eliminate that ignorance tax bill. Today's topic, communication versus connecting. Based on the book, Everyone Communicates, but Few Connect by John Maxwell. These nuggets will help close that ignorance tax gap. Number 1, find common ground early. Number 2, listen with intent, not just to respond. Most people want to be right and not rich. They always defending or correcting their position. There are times and situations when you have to be defensive, but in casual conversations, you don't have to be so defensive. To be rich is not about you. The money you need is in someone else's pocket. Stop trying to be right. Don't listen to respond. They don't need to know what you got. You need to know what they need. You have to connect with them. Number 3, match their energy, not your script. We know scripts help you, but if you really listen to connect, you don't need the script. Everybody is different. Don't be so scripted that you don't understand who the customer is. Nobody knows your intelligence level until you open your mouth. You have to ask the questions and ask more questions. You can't assume you don't know till you ask. Make that connection. Stay tuned tomorrow for the rest of the nuggets. That's it. That's all.
That's it. That's all. All right. All right. Well, let's again give a round of applause for this well-deserved, outstanding professional woman, Miss Rita. Everybody, come on. She deserves it.
Miss Rita. Woo!
Thank you. Thank
She
you.
captures it all, without a doubt.
Hey, Troy.
Like no other. Well, with that being said, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out, virtually coming out. And now, before I return the mic to everybody's coach, I want to, for the announcements and the team marching orders, let me ask you the question. What's next?
Drill
it till you kill it.
All right, all right. Now that you know how to drill it till you kill it.
Hey,
So,
Troy.
with that being said, yep.
Before you go
let's see.
further, anybody familiar with the movie Cool Hand Luke?
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
When you listen to Rita, she said, "What we have here," and it did literally put me to what we have here is failure to communicate. I just
that was it. That's it. All right. And with that being said, the man that dropped the nuggets on how to communicate, we're going to give it back to him right now. And that is none other than everybody's coach, Erik Robinson.
Woo! Thank you, Troy. Thank you, everyone, for that amazing training. And Nicole, thank you. The water leaf vegetable, thank you. Oh man, I had to get my notepad out, and that was a hot remix. Man, I don't know where you get them nuggets. You just, Professor,
that was a hot toddy.
That was hot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I was like, man, it don't need nothing to cook. It got everything you need.
Just put it in and turn the heat on.
And y'all are like the water leaf fan. You don't need nothing. You don't need the script. You just sit there, ask the questions, and they're gonna give you everything they need that you need to cook. They're gonna tell you everything you need to sell them. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, you want to make more money in sales, just become an expert listener. Become an expert listener. Become great at asking questions. Watch question shows. Watch TV shows. If you want to learn, you can watch Columbo and detective shows and ask questions and watch them. Listen. Learn how to connect. I'm gonna give you another good trait. Well, listen to some comedians and see how they deliver and connect with the audience. Don't listen for the jokes. Watch their mannerisms. Watch their pace. Watch when they speed up. Watch when they slow down. Watch their deliveries. Why? Because they learn how to connect. They got to connect to a big audience. A stand-up comedian got to connect to a big audience. Every joke don't connect with everybody, but they start to find a way to connect. And then they get the crowd on their side, right? And then they start connecting with some common ground. They usually use a joke or two, the things you have heard of. Learn to connect, ladies and gentlemen. That's your job. If you want your bank account to grow, you got to get it from where it's not at. It's in somebody else's pockets. It's in somebody else's bank account. And if you want them to part with their hard-earned money, you got to find a way to have something that they desire. And the only way to find out what they desire is to get them to connect with you and tell you what they desire. And then you tell them, I got it. Well, I am it.
Hey,
Some of
Eric.
y'all need to just put on your mirror. I'm going to get on this last. Put your mirror this week. I'm it. I am it. Well, I am it for those who really want to be grammatically correct. Just write it, get a little marker in your bathroom mirror, put I'm it. Or some of y'all can put I'm the it. You know what I mean? Not the S, but the IT, okay? Why? Because when you realize you are the it for other people, right? You are the it. Somebody said, I forget who said, they had a young lady who said she was a licensed agent, and she's like, I just want to be referring. Well, guess what? That's what you want. You're the it. They join your team and they can just refer clients to you, and you can now pay them as a licensed agent. How cool is that? They didn't got to do that. You want to be a referral agent? No problem. Join my team. It's free. And then you can become a referring agent for me. And every time you send me clients, I'll take care of it and we can split the deal. Every time you send me agents who want to join the business, I'll just put them under your team and I'll teach them, I'll coach them, I'll work with them. You can sit back and do nothing. Just become a great referral. You are the it for people's answers. So with that being said, tonight.
Hold on, Eric. Real quick, while you were talking about become a better listener, what's a method that you and I use that have helped us become better listeners when we're talking to people on the phone?
Oh, biggest thing. There's a button called the mute button. I do it here. When I pass about to Troy, I put my mute button on. The mute, I'm telling y'all, like when I'm in phone calls, I had to push the mute button. I had to learn that. That was a hard learning skill. I'm telling you, I spent many nights on the couch. Job like, Eric, man, we had the business, and we would always meet once again. And me and Dr. Meri, unbeknownst to most of y'all, we didn't always see eye to eye. And I didn't see eye to eye with some people. Even my daughter, like, man, I quit. No, don't care, quit. And I had to learn how to mute myself and stop because I was responding. So I'm telling y'all listen to a recovering responder. Okay? You know, if I during COVID, I could go out in public when they had quarantines. I didn't have the quarantines when they were doing COVID. You know why? Because not only was I a professional responder, I was a first responder. Woo, we all catch that. That's how good I was. I was a first responder. Somebody say something, I respond. And I had to slow down. Push the mute button. So I did not respond. So thank you, Uncle Jock, because that mute button, which somebody probably needs to work on, that is a blessing when you're listening. It forces you to listen. The mute button forces you to listen and wait.
And in the process, you develop as a better listener.
I had to develop as a better listener. Now I'm listening. I had nothing to do but listen. And in the beginning, sometimes I caught myself not listening. I pushed the mute button, and I'm like, they're going on. I'm like, yeah. Then they're like, you ain't even listening, are you? Then you got to take a while to find the mute button, put the app back on, get off of Facebook, and be like, hold on. yeah, I'm listening. I heard you. And then it started to me. So I'm just telling you, it wasn't overnight, right? But it's after a while I started to learn to be a better listener, especially on the phone. I was good in person, but I was horrible on the phone. Because on the phone, I was going to get my point and tell her what I got to do and say what I got to say. And then you can get emotional. So it helped me get out of the emotions. So,
Hey, Eric, okay, throw one thing, please.
throw it on, brother. You throw it on.
If you be, well, you say you're a listener, right? Why don't you be like a small child? Don't they always listen for the answer for you ask them something? If they ask you, I want some, can I get some candy? And you tell them no. What they ask you, why? And then you say it again. They say, why? Then you say something again. They say, but if you did before, why? And they listen for the answer because they are like a child because you want to get the information.
Yeah, that is so true. They say, why? You're like, because I said so. Why? Because I'm your mama. But why? Because I slept with your daddy. But why? Right? You know, they don't just take it. So with that being said, tonight the Finn Awards. Before my daughter put me on the couch, right? So the Finn Awards tonight, the Finn Awards, and just let y'all know too, we still got a few spots left for if you want to get inside the studio, you want to learn how to become a better listener, a better interviewer. It's inside the studio. I don't have the link. I think I put the link in there. We're doing it. It's going to be May 7th and 14th. It's 2-day training on how to do interview style. So I'll put the link in there if you want to attend. We limited to spots. We already got like 7 filled up, so we limited to spots. So if you want to attend, let me know. I gotta find a link. Man, I'll try to find a link. Stick around for me to put the link in the link. But other than that, D-Day, drop it. If you want the link for the register for the Inside Studio, it's going to be there while DJ is taking us home.
Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
Get your green sheets. Check the link. Love y'all. Have an amazing.
Get your green sheet today.